blank girl, here we go. Watch me make wearable art. Come watch my videos, paint, create, and watch them twirl. Earrings designed blank girl. Watch me make wearable art. Custom, unique, exclusive designs with her in mind. Handmade jewelry by Tolee Designs.
Welcome to Earring Blank Girl Rewind. I'm picking some of my favorite moments to show you where I came from and how this journey has evolved over the years. I hope you enjoy this compilation of the beautiful designs that I have created over the years. Hey YouTube family, it is Kaysa from Tolee Designs, and I decided I wanted to do another painting video. Listen, I've already gotten started. I've already painted a few canvases already and put some beautiful stickers on them. And I made these. I love how these turned out. These are my abstract earrings. I love making those, by the way. And this is the green and the gold. Now, I have been getting requests to make team colors. I do have one that I made that is Golden State Warriors colors, and I combined those together, which I love. They are not sports earrings, they are just sports colors, and as far as I know, nobody owns colors. As far as I know. If they do, y'all let me know. All right, so I'm going to be doing a few different colors here. I am going to do green and orange now. And I'm just doing like a color block. And color block, guys, is when you combine two or more colors together. Some people call it two-tone. Alrighty. Alright. I'm adding color on this side. And guys, you don't have to particularly be neat, because you can clean it up as you go. Me, I just like to get the paint on there, and then it's like, okay, I'll even out the strokes later, or I'll do something. All right, that's pretty good. I'm gonna fix this right here. Cool. Alrighty. All right. So now I am going to clean my brush off. I have wipes. Guys, keep wipes near you. You never know when you're gonna have any type of spill. So I'm just clearing that off. The wipes I'm using are pretty good though. Got them from Costco. Any wipes that you get actually should be good. All right. Now I'm going to combine this red. As I stated before, I want to add that red in there. Now guys, this can be considered as Christmas colors too, but that's not the point of me really doing this. It's just that I am working on some team colors. I hope everybody has had a great weekend. Mine was a little bit fast, as usual. It's so crazy. We can't wait to get to the weekend, but the weekend go by so quickly. It's like, really? Okay, guys, now I have a oopsie on his side. Okay, there we go. And I just cleared it off. Because when I was painting, the red was popping over on this one. You can remedy that real quickly just by taking a wipe and cleaning it off. All right, there we are. Okay. Now let's go ahead and paint that side. I don't know if I'm going to be using a sticker or not on this particular one. I don't know yet. Okay. Woo, there we go. Cool. All right, that is just fine. Okay. Now I'm going on to my next one. I'm going to let that dry and settle a little bit, and then I'll go back over it to clean it up just a little bit. I'm not really interested in cleaning it up so much right now. All right, now the next one I'm going to do is going to be red and gold, but I'm going to do a darker gold. I think I do have a darker, not a darker gold, but a darker red. The gold I have is fine. I do have different coatings or different types of red. I have like a dark red, a bright red. I have all kinds of reds, y'all. And let's see. All right. This is my darker red right here. There we go. Guys, you have to keep your paint clean because it does cake up. All right. Do your best. Always do your best to keep it clean. Sorry about the camera moving, y'all. I'm taking out a paint sheet, y'all. You can get those from the Dollar Tree, by the way. All right, I'm going to move these over. All right. Okay, well, hopefully I still have some left. A little bit. What I love about these particular paint, it does go a long way, y'all. I mean a long way. Even though it's a small bottle, it goes a long way. And I love that. I've made like over, I want to say 300 pair of earrings. With all these colors, and some I still have more paint. And as you can still see, I still have a lot of red left. All right, there we go. So this is more of a darker cherry red, I want to say. And the other one is more of a bright. I need to get some football stickers, y'all, and some basketball stickers. That's gonna be my next project. So guys, if I'm not doing a whole lot of talking in the video, don't worry about it. I'm just painting, and I'm just showing you guys different things. Little different techniques that I use sometimes. All right. There we are. Okay. So I am going to paint a little bit more over because I don't want it to be so wide. Okay. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and wipe down my brush and add that beautiful gold. Oh, that's pretty. Alrighty. Okay, next. I may just leave these blank and add resin on top of them. I'm not sure what the plan is. Alrighty, here we go. I'm gonna move that over there. Okay, I'm going to actually use that red up. So let me just grab another canvas. Right now I'm working on the square canvases because I have a lot of those and I want to use them up. And then I don't know if I'll buy them again or not, but I will definitely use them up. Okay. Okay, now I'm going to decide what other color I want to use with this one. Oh, I think I want to use this blue. I like that. And I might add a little bit of gold into it. So let's see what we're going to do. Let's see. All right, I think I'm going to do the red first.
Blank girl, here we go. Watch me make wearable art. Come watch my videos, paint, create, and watch them twirl. Earrings designed blank girl. Watch me make wearable art. Custom, unique, exclusive designs with her in mind. Handmade jewelry by Tolee.
These are actually nice canvases to work with. I think what I might do is add maybe a bead or two to the top of it. I don't know. Just to make it a little bit different. Okay, there we go. There we go. Wonderful. All right, we're going to add a little bit of blue in there. This is just going to be something different, y'all. Yep. There we go. Okay. And then we're going to add in some color over on this side. And again, guys, it doesn't have to be neat, because that's not what you're going for right now. You're just basically adding in color without putting pressure on yourself to have it perfect or just right. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to add in that gold. Put that over there. And this is a mustard gold, but it's still gold. Yep. I like that. And don't worry if the colors mesh in together, because you can always fix that. And I think what I'm going to do is kind of mesh it together anyway at the end. We'll see how this works out. Oh yeah, that's going to be really, really nice. Do I know exactly what I'm doing? No. Do I care? No. I'm just painting. I'm just painting a nice canvas. That's all I'm really doing. Okay. Now, I'm going to use red as the ending color too. But what I could do is, I'm going to do something here. And I'm going to add that too back over here. And guys, even if you add too much color, it'll dry. Just give it a moment to dry. It'll take a little longer, but it's okay. Or you can go back over and kind of stroke it out. There you go. Take some off. All right, guys. Now, I'm going to actually take a different brush now because I'm going to get into the fine grooves of things over here. I'm going to add in blue right just in between here. Yep. I like that. Gives me my little abstract look I'm looking for. Okay, I like that. Now, I'm going to let it dry just a little bit. And then I'll go over it to, you know, zhuzh it up. All right. Now I'm going on to my next color. Guys, now I'm just taking random colors, just different colors, and I'm just combining them. Now, I am going to paint the back of the canvas because I'm more than likely going to add some type of sticker on it. All right. Okay, I'm actually looking for a different type of brush. Okay, maybe I'll use this one. Yep, I'll use that one. Okay, so for this particular one, I think I'm just going to do the back of it green. And this is my other dark red. I think I'm going to do cream. I'm going to do the cream and the red together. I think that's going to be a nice color. Alrighty, I think those are, well, let me do a little bit more on this side. Okay. Okay, let's do the okay. I'm gonna get this side now. And now I'm just going to make a cream one by itself. I think this is butter. It's not cream. It's actually butter. It's called butter. Oh, I lied. I think I'm going to add brown with this because I'm looking at that brown. That brown looks really nice. All right. All right, I'm gonna add brown in there. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. It's brown. I'm gonna use the color brown. And then guys, I'm gonna stop this video and I'll come back in the next video maybe and show you what I did wind up doing with these colors, how I embellished it. Did I leave it the same, or what did I do with it? So the point of the video was to come on and show you different color combinations that you can use together. Stuff that doesn't make sense. And usually stuff that don't make sense is always a recipe for success, in my estimation. I want to say thank you to all my new subscribers. And thank you to my writers. And as I always say in every video, happy beading. Hey YouTube family, it's Casey from Tolee Designs, and I'm here to show you the finishing touches on those hand painted earrings that I was working on in the prior video. They came out amazing. I love how these came out, especially the abstract earrings. I love how they turned out. I could not even imagine that it was going to look that beautiful. These are amazing. The butter color along with the brown and the red is amazing. These came out absolutely amazing. Amazing. I added, this one has a little bit of extra red in it, but it doesn't matter because it's still amazing. I love these as well. I like how that blue and orange combines, but I also love these as well, guys. This one, absolutely amazing. This just came out so nice, and I'm so glad that I just freestyled. I didn't think about it. I just added colors. I took the brown. I did a little bit of streaking in between. And then I occupied the rest of the space with that butter color, which I absolutely think brings these earrings to life. And anytime I do something like this, guys, they sell right away. Now, I also want to show you these right here because I also love these, y'all. Now, I don't know if I'm going to have a hard time parting with these or not because I absolutely love them. And I mean, I love these. I love the red, how the red just pops along with that gold and that blue. I just love how it looks. And that resin on top of it. Amazing, amazing. I also did the butter and the brown together, and I added a little sticker on top of it. These came out really nice too. I love how they turned out. I would not mind wearing all of these earrings, to be honest. And I think I'm probably going to have a hard time getting rid of them. Now, these are simply gorgeous, y'all. These are gorgeous. In the prior video, I was painting the gold and the green together, and I was like, hey, you know, let me try that together. And then adding that heart on there, oh guys, that took it to another level. I want to show you these as well. These are just cute. I just think they're just really, really cute. This is I think it's a flower. I'm not sure what it is, guys, but I love how it looks on here. These are simply amazing. And these are some fun earrings. Now, these are also flowers. These are a different type of flower. I love this. Now, what I did do with these particular earrings, I did a color block. So you have that orange and you have that coral mixed together. And I think it makes a great combination. Last but not least, guys, here are my Christmas earrings. These are cute, guys. Now, I think I'm going to hang on to these because I absolutely love these. These are Christmas earrings. And we are already near Christmas, y'all. These are absolutely amazing. Now, I'm going to see if I'm going to be able to keep them because it doesn't matter. Every time I put on a pair of these, somebody wants them or they're saying, hey, can you make me a pair? Well, that is it for this video, guys. I really wanted to just come in and show you the finishing touches of the earrings. So I wind up making 9 pair. I actually made 10, but the other pairs was these right here. These are a special order off of Posh. Guys, listen. All I can tell you is that never stifle your creativity. Always just go where you think the pain is going, right? Even if it just seems like it's weird, just go with it anyway. I am so glad I just went with this color and this color and that color and all the colors, actually. There's not anything that I have made tonight that I don't like. And really, I can't even say which one is really my favorite because all of them are my favorite. I'm just going to be honest. And I'm going to really probably have a hard time parting ways with all of them because I like them. And I can find something to wear with each and every one of these earrings. I'll tell you that. But anyway, listen, I want to say thank you to all my new subscribers. And I want to thank all my riders. My riders are amazing. You have been here since day one, and I appreciate you all. With that being said, happy beading, and until the next video, I'll talk to you later. Hey YouTube family, it's Kexa from Tolee Designs, and I am here to do another video. As you well know, I've been mixing colors, y'all, and I want to just show you some of the colors that I have been mixing. I love those colors right there. I am doing color block combinations of different things, and I am going to be doing another color block while I'm here with you all so that you can see some of the things that I've been working on. I've been working on like sports colors and stuff like that because people seem to be really gravitating towards the color of different teams. And on several occasions I have made some of those colors, not purposely but just experimenting. And so I'm going to be using some other methods on here today as well. So today I'm going to be using the gold and possibly the green, but I'm not sure. Let me just start by doing this gold right here. I hope you guys are being inspired by the videos that I'm doing. I'm enjoying doing them. Okay. So I'm not really sure how I want this to look, so I'm just playing around with it right now. I'll be adding in different colors later on throughout it. Right now, I'm just simply laying a foundation of the main color that I want to be using on this pattern. Okay. Alrighty. Now by the time I am finished with painting the gold on here, I'm going to make a decision on which other color I would like to add within this color block scheme. Okay. I hope all is well. It is Monday, and Monday has fastly dissipated. It's dissipated. What do I mean? It's gone. It is already like almost evening time. Okay. Evening. I pray your day was productive. Alrighty. Guys, hopefully you guys are getting your own color schemes down. You can make some fabulous designs by using various colors. Now, you don't have to be limited to 2 colors, guys. You can actually add in a third color if you decided. Right now, on this particular pattern I'm using, I'm only going to use 2 for now. Just 2. Okay. Don't worry about if it goes into the other part of that lane over there, because you can take a little wipe and you can just, and if not, just paint over it. It's okay. It's not a big deal. All right. Guys, always remember to have your wipes. They're very, very handy. All right, so I'm just going to smooth this out just a tad right there. That went on a little bit thick. Okay, so I have red, I have blue, I have orange. I can mix a little orange in there, but I don't particularly want that orange, not today. So, I will go ahead with the red. I'm just going to play around with the red. Well, I have red already. No, I don't want to do that. I'm going to use this blue right here, this glaze blue that I have. By the way, guys, do you know that, actually I don't want to use that. Do you know that the Dollar Tree now sells Deco Art paint? Yep, you heard me. They sell it. I was shocked. I'm just gonna do green, y'all. Forget it. Amazing. Okay, so I'm just gently putting that green in between. Guys, we don't have to be neat right away. We simply just want to start painting the canvas. We can go back and fix the edges later, okay? Don't get caught up into trying to perfect the pattern right away. Okay, we can do that later on. That is turning out to be really nice. I think I like that. So yeah, Dollar Tree now sells Deco Art paint. $1.25. They are also building new Dollar Trees, y'all. I mean, Dollar Tree is just growing its business. And you know what I take from that? I take that we can indeed grow our venues, our business opportunities, even if it seems like it's just small, right? Dollar Tree started off small. It started off Dollar Tree. It's $1.25 now, but you know, they're starting to get everything in there. They are starting to sell $3 products. They are selling $5 products. and they really have captured their market. So I say this to say that it is important that you capture your market. Who is your market? Who is your target? Who is your avatar? Who is your client? The person that you want to win over. Dollar Tree has won over many people, y'all. And listen, y'all already know that it's won me over with them stickers, because those stickers is everything. And until I learn how to make the stickers, which I'm going to, I am going to be buying from the Dollar Tree, because I'm telling you, they are up in their game. I don't know if they're doing a census. I don't know if they do surveys to find out what people are looking for. But certainly I'm sure that they do some type of inventory watch, meaning that they can tell what product is selling the most. And depending on how fast that product sells out, they'll know automatically what people want, what the supply and demand is. And that's a lot of things that, those are the things we need to know inside of our business, like supply and demand. What are your clients demanding? What do they gravitate mostly to? What I'm finding is that I have a variety of clients. They gravitate to different things. They gravitate towards stones that I work with. They gravitate towards paint. They gravitate towards things that are different. They look weird, but those are the things that they gravitate towards. And once you know that, you can create your product along that baseline. And every now and then you'll put out a product that people are like, no, I'm not with that. And every now and then you'll do that. And it's quite okay. But then you'll have people that'll still like it and they'll still buy it, right? That's just what they'll do. And they'll gift it to somebody, of course. Okay. So now I'm going to go back along the edges and I'm going to try to clean it up just a little bit. Right in here. Now, guys, it's not going to be perfect. Okay. But it is going to be pretty. Okay. All right. I like that already. I'm not going to worry about painting the middle because I am going to put some type of design there. I'm not sure which one it will be. It may be something like that. I don't know. Or it could be something totally different. I have not decided. But I wanted to show you how I'm blending the different colors. Guys, don't be afraid to use colors. Like, I know sometimes we get caught up into, oh, I don't know if that's going to look right and so forth and so forth. But I am telling you, like, just go ahead. Just try it. It's not going to hurt. The worst thing that can happen is that you have to start over. And that's not always a bad thing, right? Okay, so I'm just blending some of these colors right now. If I have time, I will go and blend maybe another one. I don't want the video to be too long. But let's go ahead and get this done. I hope that you guys are gearing up for Christmas. I really do. And even Thanksgiving, you know, your sales and stuff like that, you know, hopefully people will buy this year. I don't know. The state of the world is a little bit different right now. And I'm praying that we make it through what we are going through. It is my prayer. Let them that have eyes to see, see, and ears to hear, hear. And that's my prayer. Alrighty. Alrighty. So in between this, I am going to be doing the green as well. So I'm going to be multitasking this. Okay. Yeah. There we go. I hope that you guys saw my other video when I was talking to you guys about making a vision board and using a planner. And that's for the people that really are seeking to make a business out of this. I mean, out of whatever you're doing, your craft, your art. I know maybe a lot of people aren't, but mostly I do talk to the young entrepreneur, the older entrepreneur, you know, and give you some tips and ideas on how to catapult your business. It's really a passion of mine, and so I will occasionally come on here and talk about business and different things like that. My channel is a channel of all things. That's what it is. All right, guys, as you see, I am doing both colors at the same time just to save a little bit of time, because once I got that pattern down, I'm able to just go on and fly right on through it. And again, guys, when you're first painting, don't seek to just be neat. I mean, if that's your thing, go ahead. But just go ahead and paint the pattern out so that you can see what it's going to look like. You can go back and make all the corrections that are necessary later. You can do that later. Okay? You can do that later. Your main goal is to just get your pattern down, whatever that pattern is. These remind me of my high school colors, y'all. This was actually my high school colors. I bet you if I was to put this on like in my high school, our high school club that we have on Facebook, they'd be like, "Ooh, look at them colors." And I didn't think about that these were my colors before I started painting. And as you can see, guys, I did a little oopsie there, but I'll fix it. And guys, you can also use a stencil. So if you don't know what a stencil is, it is a pen that you could kind of stencil in the lines. I don't really care about the lines in that way. I don't. I actually am just working what I have here. Okay, so I'm just gonna scoop that up a little bit. Okay. All right. And I have to clean my brushes off real quickly, guys, because they get quite dirty. I have several brushes, y'all. Like, I have a thing for buying brushes. Like, I'm like, I need some more brushes. And technically I do. Because after a certain amount of time, you know, the brush is going to wear out. And you do have to replace them after a while. I'm not sure how long you should be able to keep them. I don't know all of that because I'm not really one of those painters that paint canvases and things like that. If you guys are a painter, you tell me how often you switch your paintbrushes. But I would say I switch them like maybe every 30 days or something like that. I try to keep them as long as possible. And I probably could go get some like paint thinner, y'all. Because paint thinner is good for cleaning off paint off of surfaces and brushes and that of that sort. Paint thinner. Okay. Alrighty, guys. So what I've done here, I'm just simply going around the edges a little bit. And again, it's not going to be neat. I'm not really looking for that. I just want it to be neat enough where I can resin it and put whatever decal I decide I'm going to put on there. All right, there we go. So I am going to let that dry. In this video, you probably will not see what type of decal I decide to use. But anyway, guys, as you can see, it took me a bit. It took me a minute to paint the both of these together, which is quite okay. Painting is not necessarily something that you want to rush through. And I'm going to make those into beautiful earrings as well. I'm going to be looking at some other canvases. I am working back with these, y'all. But I'm figuring out what it is that I'm going to actually wind up doing. Alright, guys, I will be back in another video to do another painting segment. Alright, thank you to all my new subscribers and my writers. Happy beating. Hey YouTube family, it's Kesa from Tolee Designs, and I am back with the second part of my painting video. In the prior video, I did do some canvas painting already. I'm waiting for those to dry. Now I'm going to be working on a different set of canvas, and I have a different idea in mind for these. Not sure if I'm going to adorn them all with rhinestones or not sure, but we're getting ready to look at what I'm getting ready to do now. Okay, we'll start that off. Okay, here we go. Guys, if you have trouble with your paint, meaning on your brush, and it doesn't seem like it's coming off or it's stiffening, you can soak it in like some acetone, or you can soak it in some paint thinner. Me, sometimes I just dispose of my brushes and start all over, but I know that's not what everybody else can do. I shouldn't be doing it all the time either, to be honest, because it can get expensive. Guys, I'm just positioning my light because I need a little bit of light. Alrighty. Okay. So I'm using a peacock blue. That's what I'm using. And I may just just do paint only because I'm thinking about doing something. If you stick around, you'll see what I'm planning on doing. Alrighty. This one may be a little bit quicker. Okay, so guys, I am going to let that dry. I'm going to get the next set that I'm working on. Let me see where the yellow ones are. Here we go. You can paint this one time with one coat if you choose, or you can go back over them. Right now, I don't see a need to go back over this as of yet, but we'll see. So I am going to let these dry because I am going to paint the back of them, and then I'll show you what my idea is to make these into some beautiful spicy earrings. Okay. Guys, I'm going to try to get you as much content as I can. Christmas, guys, and holidays are fastly approaching. And I hope you are ready for your sales. I know I talked about that in a previous video, but I really am hoping that you guys have those sales together, have all your sales items and all that type of stuff. Hope you're ready for it. All right, guys, so I'm going to do some more of these. And I'm going to just work with some different colors that I have. What I might do, I could do some splitting of colors here. I'm not sure if I want to do that just yet. I'm going to do some whole colors first. And then I'll go back to the color block if I have time in this video. Okay. All right, I am going to use brown. Okay, let me, if I can open it up. There we go. I'm going to use the brown. I like this color. Oh yeah, that's going to be great. Oh, I love that. I can see that already. I can see how that's going to turn out already, y'all. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I say yes. That's a yes for me. Now guys, I don't have my my rhinestones around me, so I'm not gonna be adding any rhinestones on these particular earrings right here. Maybe in the next video I might do that, because I definitely see a vision for these canvases with some rhinestones on them. Yeah, that's sweet. Yep. All right, let me get the other one. I'm gonna let those dry. I'm gonna check to see if these are dry so I can do the other side, and then as I am painting the various canvases, I'm going to go in between to paint the other ones. Okay, that's super cute. That is going to be fire. Okay. All right, so now I am going to see if these are dry, and they are. So I'll go put some paint on those. Yep, you're just gonna wipe off this brush I'm using, and then we're gonna move it on. Okay. All right. Okay. That we can fix later. So we're gonna go back and paint the back of them. It doesn't take that long, guys, for the paint to dry. But I do like to give it like 2 to 3 minutes at least. The most 5 minutes. Yeah. And I'm hoping that this will stifle your creativity. Stay tuned because I'm going to show you what I'm actually thinking about doing with these earrings right here. Okay? So I want you to stay tuned. Okay. And I'm doing a little bit of extra paint on it, just a little bit, not a whole lot. It's not like it's going to be heavy on there. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. Okay, I'm gonna flip this one over as well. And then as those are drying, I'm going to go back to the brown ones. Then once they're completely dry, I'll show you what I'm thinking. Okay. And that's that. We'll just finish that out. All right, that is done. Now, we're going back to the brown. I like that brown. It's a shimmering brown. I think that's why I like it. It's not just like a dull brown. It's a shimmering brown, which it makes it hot. Okay, so I'm just testing to see if it is dry so I can turn it over. Yep, it did pretty good. Like I told you guys, it really doesn't take that amount of time to dry. All right, so I'm going to turn those over. Okay, there we are. Now, see if you guys can anticipate what I'm going to do. I would like you to put it in the chat if what I do show you next is what you anticipated that I was going to do. And be honest. Be honest. Guys, I still have not forgotten about that live painting video. I'm just working out some time where I can actually do that, because that will be that will be like maybe 2 or 3 hour live, because it will be participation where you guys will be able to talk to me and ask me certain things, and it'll be a time where you can do a Q&A with me. Okay, let me. Okay, there we go. All right, one more. Got 3 down and 1 to go. Okay, guys. So, okay. So I want to see if these are dry. They're almost. So I'm going to put these away right there. Just put them over there for now. Move them out of my way. All right, I'm going to do a test run to see if it's dry. It appears to be dry. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking, guys. All right, so I'm going to take some glue. Okay, and I'm going to put it on the back of here. Okay. And I'm going to glue that together, because what I'm doing is making one canvas. I'm going to make these into some cute, funky earrings, y'all. Okay. Right? Haha. Those are going to be fire, guys. Let me make sure that everything is turned in the right direction. It is. Hopefully this will give you an idea of what to do, huh? How about that? All right, so. Alrighty. So it gives you. Alrighty. Let's press that down on there. All right, there we go. I like this. Oh, these are going to be fire. These are going to be fire. Yes, they are. Oh, I can't wait. Okay. So those are the first pair. All right. So now I'm just waiting on these to dry over here. But while I have you here, I'm not too long into the video, so I can probably paint another canvas while you are here. Let's see. I'm probably going to do some in, I don't know what color. I like this coral color. Yeah, I like the coral reef color. So let's try a little bit of coral reef. All right. Yeah, I'm liking that coral reef color. That color is nice. All right. Okay. I think this is okay, but let's check on the other earring. See if they're dry. Let me see if they're dry. They are. That one is anyway. Yep. That one is too. Yep. Okay, looks like. Let me make sure. Okay. I could tell if it just comes up. All right, that's not too bad. Okay. Now, I'm going to do the same thing. Dot a little glue on it. And of course, guys, I am going to add resin onto it. You know what I'm going to do. Uh-oh. Let's see, okay. All right, let's see. Sometimes if it's not completely dry, it won't, okay, there it is. It's almost there. You just gotta let it sit there for a second. Gotta press it a little bit. Okay, there we are. And once I put the resin on top of it, guys, it's gonna stay. So I'm not really worried about that. And if I have time, I may wind up putting, maybe I might put little gemstones around them if I get up and go and get them. But right now, those are hot by themselves. I like the way that turned out. So I'm going to actually do another one. I'm going to do the coral reef like I was telling you. Yeah. Let me just make sure I got the right brush I want to use. Yep. I got it. Okay. Okay. There we are. I'm going to... This one, I think what I might do is I might do a two-tone on this one. I'm thinking I might do the two-tone. Only because I'm seeing something in my mind that I want to combine. Okay, we'll add a little bit more there. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to do the next one. And you just have to wait till the next video to figure out how I finished the project. Yeah. Okay. Gonna do the same for this. Okay, yeah. Yep. Okay, and then the other one. Okay, there we go. Okay. And then I'm going to add a little bit more up here. I like that coral, guys. I really do. This coral is fire. Okay. And we'll add that on there. Okay, so I'm gonna wipe this clean, the brush. Then I'm gonna add that gold in there I was telling you about. And so on these particular earrings, I am not going to color block the back of it. I'm just going to use either gold or the coral to complete the look in the back. Hey, baby. That is pretty. I really believe that is going to come out wonderful. Can you see the vision? Cool. There we go. We're getting there. And then I'm going to let this dry. And then the next video, you'll see the completion of everything that I'm doing. Thank you to all my new subscribers and my writers. Thank you so much. I appreciate your beautiful compliments. And until the next video, happy beading. Hey YouTube family, it's Casey from Tolee Designs, and I am working on some more color block colors. Let's just see what I come up with. Now I am going to show you these that I just did before I got on camera. Okay, and then this one right here, and I'm actually going to zhuzh it up. I'm going to do some type of decal or rhinestone or something like that. Not sure exactly which one. So right now I have all of these colors, and I'm just going to start off with some random colors. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to start off with the pink, and I'm just going to do like a little brush stroke. And then I'll add like another color in it too, but I'm just going to do a brush stroke from this angle too. Yep. And then I'm going to even it out a little bit over here as well. There we go. Then I'm going to clean my brush. And then I'm going to add some green here. I'm just going to take the green and do it over here. And guys, I don't have a pattern. I'm just going with what I feel like I want to go with right now. Alrighty. And again, I'm not trying to really be neat. I'm just trying to establish a pattern. Now, I don't have a pattern, but I'm trying to establish one. Okay. Okay, there we are. So I like that. So I'm going to take this up and smooth it out up there. This is a little bit too much on the bottom part, so I want to kind of blend it in a little bit better. Okay, there we go. All right. So now I'm going to choose, I believe, I'm going to choose gold. And I'm just going to add the gold in there. All right. And I'm going to move it around so you can see it better. So I'm adding that gold in there. Okay. There we go. All right, now I'm going to add gold at the bottom as well. Now what I am going to do is I'm going to add a little bit more of that pink in there. I'm just going to add it right here, because I'm looking for symmetry. I think that's what I'm looking for. And there we are. Cool. Now, I'm going to add, what do I want to add in there? I'm going to add a little bit of this cobalt blue in there because I do like that. So I'm going to add it up here. And then I'm going to take it and add it down here. So guys, I'm using multiple colors. Okay, let's fix that. Okay, so now I am going to add in, I'm going to add in some of this color right here. This is the deep peach. I like that color. I really, really, really like that color. So I am going to add that in there. And then I'm going to add it up here. Okay. I am going to add it up there, and that's going to be the final color at the top. And the same here. Okay. And then we're going to add that at the bottom. Now at the bottom, I'm going to do like a different color. I don't know what color I'm going to end with, but I'm going to see. Okay, so I like that. I like all those different colors. It's a canvas to me, and so I'm going to use it as one. Okay, so I think I am going to go with the pink and the gold. And see, I have enough room to add the pink and the gold in here. Okay. There we are. I like that. Oh, yeah. That's nice. Okay, so I'll end it with that gold. Let's see. And actually, I'm just going to put a little bit more gold up in here. Okay, there we are. See, and I like the way that the gold blends in with everything. So it kind of calms it down a little bit, sort of. All right, so I'm going to do the ends with the blue. I think the ends with the blue, the cobalt blue, will really be nice. Yeah, I like that. I really, really like that. Yep. So, guys, listen. I just created a whole different canvas. And I like it. I really, really like what I did right there. So I'm going to paint a couple more. I'm going to put those to the side because I do have to paint the back. And the back I'll paint a solid color. Okay, so now with this one, I'm going to do red. I'm going to do red. I'm just going to make it go all across. Alrighty. There we are. I'm going to do the same here. Yep, there we are. Okay. And we'll just, there we go. All right, so I'm going to clean my brush off. And I'm going to add in, let's see. I'm going to add in some, I don't know what I'm going to do here. I think I'm going to add in yellow. Let me add the yellow in there to give it a just a more in-depth look, I guess. Okay. But I am going to tone it down with some other colors. This makes it loud, but I'm going to tone it down, even though it's loud right now. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right. So I'm going to add a little bit of the green in here. Oh, that's striking. And this is that camouflage, y'all. The camouflage green. Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't know what that is, but I like that. So I'm going to add that at the bottom, too, because I do like that green. And I love the way that the green kind of tones it down just a little bit. Yeah. Okay, there we are. And again, I'm not looking for perfection, guys. I'll go back and clean it up later, maybe. Okay. Now I'm thinking if I can find my orange, I will add the orange in there. If not, I'm going to add, you know what? I'm just going to add some of this peach. I'm going to add that peach right there because I think that'll go well. Yep, it actually does. And so that just brings another level of calmness to it. It calms the other colors down. Kind of, it blends it in a little bit. At least that's what I think. Okay. Alrighty. And again, I'm not trying to be neat here. So if some goes in the areas of the other colors, I really don't mind that. That's not a big deal to me. All right, so I'm going to add in red at the bottom. Just going to add that red in there. Okay, there we go. Going to add in the red over here. Okay. And I'm going to fix this side gently. There we go. And let's see what else would I add in there. I think I'm going to add a little bit of gold in there. And I'm actually going to end it with the gold. I think that's a nice tone to it. And I'll do it on this side too. Okay, I like that. Very, very nice. And like I said, it doesn't matter if you don't think that the colors blend. They will. Okay, I love that. And I'll probably put some type of, I don't know, maybe I'll put some rhinestones on it, possibly. We'll see. We'll see how that works out tomorrow. So, and again, it didn't really take me that long to do a whole lot. But I am going to do another one. Okay. All right, I love those. Okay, there we go. Now I want to see if I want to add any other colors that I might have over here. And, well, you know, I'm going to add a little black. Let's try to play around with some black too. Why not? We're here. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of black. There we go. A little bit of black. There we go. And we're going to roll it over. All right, I like that. So, just make it a little bit more out there. I do like to try to make it as even as possible, y'all. All right, now, what color am I going to add in here? I'm looking at that camouflage green, y'all. I am definitely looking at that. But, before I do that, I'm trying to think if I want to do something else here. Nah, let's work what I got. I'm going to add in this color here. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, and I'm also going to do it under. Okay, I'm going to do it under. Okay, there we go. And again, it doesn't matter if I'm blending. That doesn't really matter. Okay. Alrighty. There we go. Okay. Now, what other color I'm looking at is this camouflage. Why? I don't know, because I just like it. I'm digging this camouflage. Okay, so we're going to do it up here as well. Yep. Wonderful. I like that. We'll do it up here. And then we'll do it at the bottom. Okay, there we are. Ooh, that's nice. And let's just build that out a little bit. Now, I don't need to add any more of the black because the black is very dominant. So now what I kind of want to do is just like blend other colors in it. So I'm going to take some of this blue, and this is the color shift blue that I'm going to add in there. Yep. Okay, there we are. Okay, what am I doing? Don't know. But I am really just experimenting. That's really all I'm doing. So I think I'm going to add a little bit of this yellow. I'll do the yellow. And I like that the yellow is kind of bringing balance to it all. Yeah, that yellow is bringing a little bit of balance. Yep. So my idea is to, I don't know, bring a little bit of sultriness to it, but at the same time, a little calmness. I want it to be kind of, wild, but then at the same time, I want it to be calm. Okay, so now I'm going to add in, the red. I'm just going to go for it. Yep, I'm going to go for it. Yep. That red is vibrant, isn't it? Ooh, okay. Now, what I might do now, since I got all these colors running all through it, I might just end it with the black. I think now I could just end it with the black, and that'll be okay. And guys, I am going to do resin with this. This is actually going to turn out very beautiful. That's the thing about this. And the last time I did earrings like this, they sold immediately. Because, some people like abstract things. And I try not to limit myself on making things because I'm thinking, oh, that don't go together. Let me add it together and see what happens. So to me, this is quite gorgeous. I really like this. I really, really do. Okay, it's like a work of art to me. Okay, so I am done with that. All right, guys, I've done 3 of these earrings. And I want to just go ahead and show you before I end the video. I didn't want to go past 25 minutes. But I wanted to show you the different patterns I just came up with. And I love it. I absolutely love it. And all I'm doing right now is just touching it up, guys. Going through out there and touching it up just a little bit. Okay. Now, I probably will add maybe some rhinestones on top of it. I'm going to see what I have over here. But I won't be doing it in this video. I want to say thank you to all my new subscribers. I want to also say thank you to my writers as well. And hopefully this just gives you some ideas of color blocking. It doesn't really matter if, you use 4 or 5 colors, 2 colors, it doesn't matter. Just try it and see what you can make. It doesn't have to be perfect per se. Okay. And I also want to show you these because I did make these off camera. And I think I showed these to you in the beginning. So as you can see, I basically kind of started advancing and getting a little bit more bolder as the designs progressed. All right, well, with that being said, happy beading. Hey YouTube family, it's Casey from Tolee Dezigns, and I am here to do the finishing touches on these earrings that I was working on the other day. I did a few single colored earring canvases, and then I also went back and did color block. And so I'm just finishing off those earrings right now, just by adding a little bit of resin on top of it to complete the look, give it the final embellishment that I like. Y'all know I am crazy about the resin. I love, love, love doing this. I love doing it. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna pop that inside of the UV resin canvas. Alrighty. And I have one in there now that's drying. And when it's finished curing, I will take it out and let you guys see it. Right now, I'm just allowing it to cure a bit. All right. Now, what I wound up doing is I did a color block color. This is red along with that coral. Now, this was not one of the colors that I introduced. This is actually just a color that I went back and added on here together because I thought the colors went well together. I will show you the other colors that I actually went out and bought and then painted the canvas with. They were really cool. I enjoyed doing it. Listen, I hope you guys are enjoying this series that I'm doing. I know a lot of you have asked when was I going to do another painting series. And you know, guys, I never know when I'm going to just start doing painting. But then when you guys request for me to do the painting, I always try to oblige that. Because you never know. Sometimes just like, you know, people might get tired of painting, but then you all don't. For whatever reason, you guys are not tired of the painting segment. Which is quite cute, I think. I think it's really nice and neat. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take out one of these. I want to see if it's actually done. Okay. Alright, we're going to see if it's done. Oh, that came out really pretty, guys. I have to clean it up on the edges, but it really came out really well. So I'll just have to clear up this part right here, y'all. It's just the extra resin that seems to fall on there. But this came out pretty good. I don't have any complaints about how it came out. And I'm going to let it dry a little bit longer, because it does need to dry. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to put this one in there as well. So guys, what I do is I push it farther in the back so I can add more in there. Okay. Now I'm going to pick this up. Now, if you notice, guys, I am using one glove and not a glove. Okay. All right, there we go. Because it's comfortable to wear just one glove versus two gloves. And since I'm only, you know, pouring the resin and brushing the resin with one hand, I don't need the glove on that one. I just use it on this one because I'm going to actually be picking up the earring with this one. And if the resin gets on it, it's just fine. It doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm going to go back and align this one as well. And I'm going to try to do as many as I can while I'm online. And then the ones I can't, I'll just let you see a picture of it, okay? There we go. Alrighty. And I always try to make it where the sign is somewhat hanging off of the canvas, not too much. If I can line it up where it's not really overhanging to the point that it doesn't make sense. I want to get it as close as possible. All right, there we have it. So there we are. And then of course I want to make sure that it aligns with both. So I'm just going to hold them up briefly. And that seems to be okay. All righty. And so I am just pouring enough where I can spread generously throughout the canvas. And if I need to add more, of course I will, but I just try to put it in the middle and then spread it across. Yeah. Amazing. Look at that, y'all. That is quite beautiful. Ooh, I love this. Okay, now let me go ahead and do this one really quickly too. And guys, you don't have to use resin. You can use glue, and then you can use a topical, like a base coat. I just prefer to use the resin because to me it just brings it amplifies the look for me. I like a more shinier, a shinier surface, especially when it comes to colors and word affirmations of that sort. So I always love to just embellish it as much as I can. Okay, so I'm going to take these out from over here. Those should be dry. I believe they are. And now I'm going to put those in and this one in. And I still have those other ones in there too, but I'm going to let them dry just a little bit more. I like to let them dry as much as possible. Okay, here we are. Sorry about that, guys. Hold on. I have to make sure it's sitting down on here properly. So what I'm going to do is just turn this real quickly. Let me turn it, y'all. Okay, there we go. There we go. Yep, much better. Okay. All right. So I'm going to move on to the next one. These I'll clean off. The excess and all of that. But look how beautiful that came out. Isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. Okay. Now I'm going to deal with these. Now these were the plain ones that I used. This is that deep peach that I have. And that's my cat in the background, y'all, whining. There we go. Okay, here we are. And so I always want to make sure there are no length hairs or anything like that. And so I'm just going to wipe my hand off real quick. So guys, if you find that your stickers aren't sticking on here, there's two things that you can do. You can glue it, or you can just resin it. And the resin doesn't move after, well, the sign doesn't move after you have resined it. Okay. All right, so my main goal is to just get it where I think it's most stable or most effective as far as look is concerned. Okay, so I'm gonna bring that up just a tad. There we go. And sometimes it cooperates, guys, and sometimes it doesn't. It's not always bells and whistles. Okay, so I finally got it stabilized. So now I'm just going to put that resin on top of it. And there we go. And I'm going to get all in between, because you don't want any uneven surfaces, because then you'll have to go back and try to even them out. And that can be a little difficult doing that. Okay. So we're going to even that out. Nice even strokes. Go across. And see, I'm filling in the little spots up in here that you would think automatically would be filled once the resin has been spreaded out, but it doesn't always happen that way. So you have to go around it with a thorough hand. And then you'll find sometimes there's hair from the brushes that are in there, and then you have to move that hair out. Okay, there we are. Oh, I love that. That's going to be so good, so gorgeous, y'all. All right. So now I'm going to move these out because these are ready. Okay, and I see that I need to pull off. And you just wipe it off. If you see anything on the edges or anything like that, guys, just wipe it off. And it turns out really well. Okay, and if I feel like it's not dry enough, guys, I'll put it back in there for another round. Okay, I always do that. Okay, and for this one, I am going to add a little bit more resin on the sides of it, because I see where some spots where the resin did not spread well, which is okay. Okay. Alrighty. So I am going to move this over, because I always want it to match the other side. Okay, there we go. Yep. And there we are. Guys, I cannot tell you how much enjoyment I am getting out of doing these type of earrings. They are so fun. The whole process for me is very relaxing. I know it looks like it's tedious, but it really isn't. Not for me anyway. It's not tedious. Maybe for someone that, you know, may not be into this, it would be. You know, it's amazing how you look at people and they make this beautiful work of art, you know, whether it's jewelry or whatever, and you're like, oh, that just seems so hard and tedious. And they're like, no, you just do it this way and you know, do it that way. And the thing about it is, once you do it over and over, it just becomes like a habit. It's just something that you can do in your sleep. And pretty much I can do this in my sleep. That's the beauty of it. Being able to do this. In your sleep. So what I did was add just a little bit more resin, just to make sure that everything is spreaded nicely. Okay. Now, that is the other earring. Okay, I'm sorry I had a short interruption. So I'm back just completing the earrings. Now this was that camouflage, you guys. This was the camouflage earring paint. I love this camouflage. It is so gorgeous. Oh my goodness, it's gorgeous. So I'm just spreading it out as much as I can to the edges. And this particular resin, it cures kind of quickly, so you got to kind of move and get it into place, because it'll gel up on you in a minute. That's what I don't like about certain resin. It'll gel up on you. It doesn't give you the time to spread it. Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm going to place this over on this side. Okay, that's still drying. Okay, there we go. Now, remember, I'm going to go back over this one because I see some edges that I need to cover. Okay, and I'm just going to just briefly do that and spread it a little bit more. But I'm going to spread it where it's neat. Okay, there we go. And then just right there. Yep. And I think that's about it for those. And so I'm going to check on these other ones really quickly, see if they're ready. We slide it on out of there. This one came out really nice, but at the bottom, and that's why I was saying that you got to spread it all over, because there are parts you think you have and you don't get it. You don't have it at all. So you have to quickly just cover that up. This one didn't turn out too bad. It turned out pretty good. I'm just going to clean off any other edges. Okay, so we're going to skip those back in there. And let's test these to see if these are okay. These are ready, I believe. So we'll just head this one back on in there. And again, guys, you want to make sure that everything is okay. I'm just going to spread it out. And there you go. Push it right on back in there. And there we are. Okay. And the rest of them turned out pretty good. I am waiting on these over here to see how these turn out. Not too bad, but I'm just going to put it over here though. I might do an extra coat of resin for that one. I'm not sure. These turned out pretty well. I think these turned out pretty well. Yeah, those are not bad at all. And then, let's see. I do have a few more. And these I think I'm just going to leave plain because I do like the way they look. I do. I think these are gorgeous the way they are. So I'm not going to add any type of embellishment on it as far as stickers. Just gonna go ahead and spread that out real nice. And then I'm also probably gonna switch out brushes real quick because the resin does tend to make the brush sticky. And even though I'm cleaning it off, it still is a little bit mushy. So I have to do like a thorough clean. Now the other thing is, if you want to use a brush like to spread your resin, it's perfectly okay. You just have to really be able to clean it to get all the sticky residue off of it. And normally I do have a resin spreader that I use to spread the resin all across, but I don't have it in front of me, so I'm just using a brush. So you can do alternatives, you know. You can do alternative. It works out either way. Okay, so let's go ahead, since I've already done this. These are absolutely gorgeous, guys. I love this color combination. I love it. This is so cool. Yes. So I'm going to spread it across down here. Okay, there we go. Cool. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh, that's gorgeous. Oh my goodness. That is simply gorgeous. I love it. Okay, I'm going to see if this is ready over here. It is ready. It came out quite nicely. Okay, so I'm going to switch these out over here. Okay. All right, guys, these are pretty good. I love it. All right, so we'll go ahead and put these in. Uh-oh. And I'll push it back there. Turn the light back on. Take these and put them in there. And let them do their thing. All right, guys, now I'm going to bring over these because these are the ones I did as well. These are very, very different. I'm not going to add anything to them. I like it the way it is. And matter of fact, I will probably keep these for myself because I really, really like the pattern of it. And then adding that resin just gives it that pop and that flare. To me, it just makes the colors just pop out even more. I love it. Ooh, that's beautiful. And everybody has different taste, but I just love the abstract of it all. It's just gorgeous. All right, guys. Third time's the charm. I'm laughing because my phone ran out of battery. I had to charge it. So this is the last of the ones I'm going to be doing on camera tonight. Okay, there we go. Okay. Right there we are. And then I'm going to add a little bit right there. So I know it needs some. Okay. There we go. Okay. Oh, that's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Yep. Gorgeous. Okay. So the thicker the sticker is, I usually add more resin to it, because I have to get all in between the spaces here and spread it out real evenly. Like I said, I'm only on a certain time frame. It's like I have to get this spread pretty quickly, because if I don't, it'll start caking up, and you don't want that. This particular resin doesn't allow you to, it's a good resin, but it just doesn't allow for you to have time to fool around. It's like spread it and spread it fast and spread it well, you know. Okay, there we go. All right, so I'm done with that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this inside, and then I'll do one more, and then that will be the end of the videos for this particular segment of the color blocking series. Okay, y'all. All right, as you can see, those are gorgeous, aren't they? Gorgeous. I'm not doing anything else with those. Okay, let's see. Yep. Hold on. See a blemish, so I gotta fix it real quick. There we go. That's got to be corrected immediately. Okay. All right, I'm putting that one in there as well. Okay, there we are. Yep. I'll take these out. I'm going to put a little more resin on top of this one, just to thicken it up just a little bit. And like I said, I might keep these for myself. I don't know. I will have to see. Okay, and the last ones I'm going to do on camera are these. And as you guys can see, I'm trying to get that spreaded real quickly. It's like I have like about approximately 20 seconds to try to spread it all where it needs to go, so that it doesn't cake up. Okay, there we go. I want to say thank you to all my new subscribers, and thank you to my writers. Thank you for the beautiful compliments that you guys are leaving in after the video. And I am so happy that you guys are enjoying your painting process. Carolyn, I know that you're going to do an amazing job on what you're working on. Cannot wait to see what you come up with. And